they've got enough leadership in their team and enough experience to make this a tough passage for the Portuguese. Morgan Newman alongside me. The game's on here for these two, and this could be a cracker. Well, let's hope it is anyway.
Yeah, once again, good evening, Gav. Without a doubt, this is going to be a cracking final. In stark contrast to what we had last week, I think this is going to be a battle of the physicality of these two teams. Big boys strewn across the field. I think it's going to be a nice, tightly contested affair for the next 14 minutes.
So who's going to be more accurate? Who's going to take the opportunities? Both these teams cool, calm, and collected with what we've seen to date. There's no wind out there. It's a beautiful evening and perfect for rugby.
Tackle release!
But at the moment, Germany unable, as of yet, to get out of their half of the field. Oh, they look for a change, a little switch of passage there. And then Portugal just making a little bit of a mess of that, but they've picked it up eventually. They've held on to the possession. Great counter-ruck that from Germany. Just made sure that there was no passage through. Well, there is one. They've managed to get it now. Keeping the ball in hand. This is very good play, this from Portugal. But also very good reading of play, too, by Philipp Geitzer from Germany. Philipp Geitzer has left the field injured a little bit earlier today. But he's back on his feet again. And now it's Portugal who find themselves in their own 22. That German wall has been solid when it comes to defense, but they've given away the penalty here. Daniel Eneker had his hands in front of the ball. The referee gives the indication. And now Portugal, Diego Sarmento, the captain, will call a man who's a little bit more adept than him at kicking out. Happy to forget about the scrum. Let's go for the line out. What do you think their thinking is behind that?
I'm not quite sure. He kicked it out into touch as if he didn't really look for too much distance. So I would have said field position is the thinking when you go for touch, but the manner in which he did it made me feel as though he wasn't looking for too much distance. But I suspect, just slowing things down, set piece, much more controlled environment is what the Portuguese would want right now.
Yeah, I think they would want that too. They want the game to loosen up too much, but they've got terrific pace too. They can utilize that pace. They won't get across, and it's going to be a good starting point this year for Portugal.
That man again, Fabio Cancesao, that always seems to find his name on the score sheet. Plenty of wheels, big man, so hard to bring down. You've got to go really wrap his ankles if you want to bring him down. But he fended two players on his way to the try line there early on.
Almost a 50-meter run that, and tight against the touchline too. But he has had a superb tournament, scored plenty of tries, and now they've got the conversion over too. So this is a good start by Portugal.
Seems to just shrug defenders off at will. And it must be said, that extra 2 points might just come in handy a little bit later on during this game.
Yeah, we've said it all along, I think that actually the goal kicking today has been pretty poor all round compared to the other days that we had, the first leg, the 2 days, and yesterday. The Henryk Raymond Stadium in Krakow in Poland is the prize for teams that will be going there. 8 of the 12 men's teams and 8 of the women's teams that will be going there for the next leg. I'm sure the Germans will also say to themselves that they've played some really good rugby. Can they finish it off now with something special? And that's winning a tournament down here in South Africa. I think one of the keys for Germany is to find a way of getting Jakob Dipper with the ball. He's the quickest man on the field. In the meanwhile, that ball's been lost forward, so Portugal will have the scrum down. So between Conceição and Jakob Dipper, you've got the 2 real quick men in your side, and you can bring them into play as often as you can. Very often your quickest man is standing wide. He's out on the wing, so if you're not getting the ball to him often enough or creating space for him to run into, you know, or the chip and chase over the back, then you're losing that sort of that little bit extra that you could have to win games.
Quite interesting. In a lot of open play, they use Dipper more in midfield, actually.
Sit.
And less in the wing, whereas on the contrast, Portugal like to keep Conceição nice and out wide with plenty of space.
Yeah, space is useful for him because of his pace, but also because of his power. He's a big fellow. The Germans not missing tackles there. Some support coming as well from Philip
Penalty
Geitzer.
only. Lifting one leg.
But they've given away a penalty, have Germany. Always when you see penalties, you know, it's a sign of pressure on the team too. Germans are giving away too many penalties.
Portuguese once again happy to go find the comfort of the left-hand touchline.
Now, I can't agree with you more as well. You know, some of the kicking has not been, unless it's a skill-related thing, haven't really kicked it the distance you would want to kick it for your line-out. You've got the throw in at the line-out.
The other side. Okay.
But importantly, I think to play territory, in a final you want to play territory as well. You want to make sure that you're away from things. Now, here they come. Again, Portugal. Lovely play from them. Good close-in support too. They're holding on to the ball importantly.
Offside.
Well, it's going to be a penalty. The captain decides, let's take it. A little tap kick there, Samento.
Not forward in the tackle.
So it's going to be a scrum to Portugal.
Portugal getting away with one there, it seems.
It looks like it. If they've got to put in at the scrum here, this is a great field position for them. What odds on them going to the right-hand side, to that man on the right wing there?
Coach!
The double run around once again.
The try scorer.
I suspect they're going to go on the 8-9, 16 Conceição.
Advantage, offside.
Oh, there's another advantage here. So Germany under huge pressure at the moment.
Keep going,
and Portugal want to finish off this half with another try if they can. This is going to be a yellow card. And I'm not 100% sure that the Germans are going to be very happy with that.
The penalty is here.
But either way, they're down to 6 men.
Back 10.
Yeah, no question. They'll take a scrum. Still field position perfect. The man off at the moment is Chris Ume.
Coach!
Also a giant of a man. Normally packing in that front row.
Sit!
So now Germany, only 3 men out at the back. Nicholas Koch looks to try and bring the men down, but it's a walkover here for Portugal. And Germany pay the price of the yellow card. Really good try there, belonging just being the big prize, the 20 points that come with that. And at the moment, it's Portugal who've got that lead. Germany have not scored as of yet. There's confirmation on your screen now of that scoreline. Can Germany do something? This fellow here, Jakob Dipper, didn't touch the ball in the first half. He's a key factor in the German conquest.
Tackle now!
There's a real contest at the breakdown point, isn't there? Now the little chip kick, but that's gone directly into touch, so they'll come back to round about the 10-meter line. That won't bother Portugal too much. They'll have the throw in at the line out. And I'm sure they're in no rush either.
Need a player here, Germany. Here.
Federico Conto, normally the man who would be the target in the Portuguese lineup. There he goes now. There's been a real efficiency about this Portuguese team in this final thus far. Maybe things can change. Germany are back to 7 men in their team. Chris Ume back on the field. That's neat play. That's very neat play. Outstanding stuff there from Portugal. Fonseca is also very much part of that mix there. The Germans trying to close things down, but they're not getting their hands on the ball.
Game so evenly poised in the final. Feels like the team to score next might just be in business.
Well, if the Germans don't score next, they could be in a lot of trouble. Down 12 points as things stand at the moment. It means already they've got to score twice. And they haven't really looked like they were getting close to the Portuguese line at all. Dipper. Half through the first tackle, and I'm sure the Portuguese have done their homework on the German speedster. But here's another real chance for them. Oh dear.
Managed. Delivered knock on.
Germany still just battling to get over that line.
Backwards for me.
I tell you, Nicholas Koch was over the ball.
Definitely going to go to the card for some reason here.
Well, I would think the player was lying on the ground in offside position and played the ball that came across.
I have to agree with you, Gav. It's not often we agree here in the commentary box.
So Daniel Lineker is off the park.
You good?
And really, it's hard to play this game with 6 men.
Okay.
Germany need to take the impetus here and really take advantage of this one-man advantage. They also need to speed play up a little bit, one feels.
Let's go, boys. Let's go quickly. Time off.
So changes to the Portuguese combination. Again, also, sometimes these changes are tactical and also just help to wind things down, settle things a little bit. I mean, the clock is stopped now, but still, it does allow you a chance to just
Time back on.
gather your thoughts, you know, catch your breath, do all those things. And Portugal have done that really well during the course of this tournament.
Sit.
Yeah, it allows you to play the game at your pace, almost regroup, have that chat.
Well, they did that against the Japanese in their last game, but here come Germany now. Desperate to get on the board. It's not often that they go this long without scoring any points at all. But kudos to Portugal for holding them off. Now they come down the middle. The first time tackle is made, importantly. And eventually, it's going to be a try then to Chris Ume. So a quick take as well by Germany to make sure that they got an extra 2 points for the conversion. But the clock is winding down. It's just over 2 minutes at the moment.
No, you have your own players inside.
Are we going to have some drama here, Morgan? Are we going to see a try? Is it going to depend on the conversion? Will we have extra time?
I did say the team to score next might be in business.
I think the team that scores next could well win it, yeah.
High tackle over the shoulder.
This time Germany get a penalty. Their first of the game.
Got to back your line out here.
Scrum.
No, they've gone with the scrum.
Stick this 5 meters out, back your line out. So hard to defend with Dipper in midfield.
Quickly.
With the mismatch.
They're a Dipper on the blind side now.
Coach.
They're going to have to put somebody... Actually, maybe this is a good call, considering there's still 6 men.
They might well want to just go in that direction.
Interesting the way Portuguese have set up your own defense.
But they need the ball quickly.
Advantage.
Now they get it.
Offside
Here's
number
Dipper.
9.
Again, that's good defense against a really crackerjack runner. Germany making those early hits instead of maybe just keeping the ball going.
Keep rolling.
Well, they have another penalty. Here's their chance now. You can see they headed towards the uprights, trying to get in as close as they can. Up very quickly on that occasion from Hofnagel. Well, Well, I think
Enough.
the coaching staff are not going to be 100% happy with that.
Post forward.
Bennett Vail unable to take the pass.
Almost want to see Germany just play hard, direct
Time
rugby,
off subs.
trying to overdo things with that one-man advantage.
Cedric Eichholz on for Germany too. Portugal. This is a true test, one feels, of the Portuguese defensive strategy, the defensive opportunities that they can take here, but also their calmness under pressure.
Time back on. Coach!
So have the Germans got, well, they don't have the put in for a start.
Sit!
That belongs to Martin Diaz for Portugal.
I'm off.
Out the same tunnel, very lucky.
I will stand on the other side. Both of you be patient. Don't lift your feet up before the ball goes in. Don't lift your feet up before the ball goes in.
Good explanation there from the
This is
referee.
the mark.
Just 1 minute
Because I
of
said
ordinary
stop.
playing time left.
Go. Time back on.
So you see the
Coach.
Portuguese scrum half has now gone to the other side to put it in. Because there's
Boing.
a slight wheel there too, and he was under pressure. So he's gone to the
Sit.
regular side that the scrum half would put the ball in. And that's opened up a bit more space for him. Portugal not going to kick it. They're just holding on to it. Germany would be mindful of that. They have no sweeper at the moment. There might have been an inclination to kick it downfield. Just help to eat into the time. But they're backing themselves. They're backing themselves to be able to control the possession, to hold onto the ball.
They're going to have to show some discipline now.
Plenty of it. You've got all sorts of things to consider, even the goalposts. Make sure you dodge them when you come running past there. There's the try scorer.
Never on the ball. Step! Step!
Germans unable to wrestle it away. I'll tell you what, time's up, eh? Pretty much. There's the hooter in the background now. They've just got to kick it out. They've done it. And Portugal are the gold winners of this second leg of the HSBC Challenger Series. Some wonderful rugby. There's no question that they deserve it.